All right. What's your New Year's resolution out there? Let us know if it is getting healthy. Buddy system, that's kind of what we all say.
So that is so key for me. I know Denny and I, we've run together. Brian, I've seen you at the gym once in a while. I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'm my own buddy. I don't really have music. I'm bobbing around. I think you saw me once and you just said like, I'm the guy that's like always smiling. I'm just lifting weights like.
It's so nice to see. It's so fun to run into Brian at the gym because sometimes you're just feeling miserable. You're like, oh, why am I even here? And then you see Brian like,
Whereas most people are like in the zone, or or they're pumping. I'm not even gonna try and like make the face people make when they like are pumping big iron. But
no, I went through a major weight loss transformation in high school, and it was thanks to a buddy. And so if you need someone, let us know. We'll send you all the motivation you can get. Yeah.
Well, we need some motivation to get through this weekend. If you need it. I don't really know where to find it. I was really excited about the snow that was supposed to be coming to the mountains. We're still going to see some snow, but it's not going to be as impressive of a storm as what we were looking at. So, there's the countdown. We're still a couple days off from the end of 2017, but the final Friday of this year, if you can believe it or not, wow, time flies. So 19 degrees is that overnight low on New Year's Eve into New Year's Day that morning. So plan for low 20s when you're out there at the potato drop. Temperatures have been trending a little bit colder each and every day as we get some more confidence that, we may not get this inversion out of here today. Daytime high on New Year's Day, 30 degrees. So a dry, chilly start. At least it will be quiet. Could be much worse. This weekend, we are dealing with a little bit of winter weather, especially up in our northernmost mountains in our forecast area, which would mean the west central mountains and up into central Idaho and beyond. So we're going to see the impacts of that today into tomorrow, especially in the morning hours. This cold front is going to drive through the area later tonight into tomorrow morning. With it, I think that's our best shot at seeing some precipitation. So we'll see that roll through. It is going to bring kind of a wintry mix scenario to the Treasure Valley, or at least there's that best chance. And then we'll see more snow in the mountains. But really, this storm we were hoping would impact us through the day today. But again, it's just been tracking further north than we expected. So again, instead, we don't break up the inversion. If we don't break up the inversion tomorrow with that cold front, which could do it, I think it has the potential. It's just not a guarantee. We're going to be watching for another ridge of high pressure to build in for us next week. And you know that usually this time of the year means that stagnant pattern sets up and the cold air gets trapped in the lowest valleys. So what's changed in the forecast from yesterday? It's mostly just in the track of the storm. The jet stream has steered everything a little further north. So instead of hitting us more here in southwest Idaho and our west central mountains, we're seeing it from the west central mountains and north up into the North Idaho Panhandle, parts of central Idaho. So this area is getting slammed, and it is a warm storm. This air is coming in from further south from the Pacific, so it's warm precipitation, a warmer air mass moving in. So you're seeing a lot of rain out west, even as you approach the Cascade Mountain ranges. It's not until it gets to northern Idaho and into Montana that we actually see this switching over to snow. Around here, again, it's been pretty quiet. Starting to notice a little precipitation popping up there toward Cascade and McCall. That's going to be kind of the onset of what we hope will be some snow showers for the ski areas today. Snow totals, because of the change, not looking as impressive, but these areas in purple are still under a winter weather advisory. We'll look to see if that holds through the day today, but in general, kind of looking at that 2 to 4 inch range for many of our mountains. But coming in a little bit closer, I think our hardest hit spots still could see up to 10 as by the time today is over and into early tomorrow morning. But I think down toward Bogus Basin, limiting the snowfall there, we're going to see less than an inch in Idaho City. Same thing for the Sun Valley area, at least there in town. 2 to 4 inches expected for McCall itself by the end of the day today. So around here, we're not looking at any accumulating snowfall. Our biggest threat, if anything, will be the possibility of light freezing rain in these areas that you see here in purple on the screen. So biggest risk places are going to be the lower Treasure Valley, the Weezer Basin, and parts of eastern Oregon where the fog has been a little more trapped in out there. The cold air has been kind of socked in toward the ground, and that's going to allow the potential for any precip that does roll through with that cold front tonight into tomorrow morning to freeze once it does enter the lower atmosphere where that inversion has been sticking around a little more than we wanted it to. So those changes, again, with those changes, even so, we are still hoping to see some snow showers developing in the mountains today. Things quiet down for us, though, after tomorrow morning. You see this thing pretty much just swiped out of the region by tomorrow afternoon. So we're dry by Saturday afternoon, but a little bit of wet weather late tonight through tomorrow morning, and then we turn dry. So today, overall, kind of backing off on the chance of precipitation. Instead, we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds if that inversion lifts up enough. But as it strengthens into next week, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more of those gray, gloomy days. Today's high 33, so colder than previously forecast because we're not going to be able to get rid of that inversion. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll mix things up just a little bit down here in the lower valleys. But beyond that, we're quiet and dry, high pressure building in. So I'm not seeing any major storms on the horizon that will either, break up the inversion or bring kind of that massive snowstorm to the mountains that I think a lot of skiers and boarders want. But whatever happens today, I mean, anything helps. 2
Right.
to 4 inches of fresh powder, great.
Well, that sounds
10
good.
inches, even better.
And it looks like it's going to be pretty warm up at Bogus, soften things up a little bit. So
Yeah.
honestly, if you're off today, should be a nice day to head up there.
Yeah, I always said like any mediocre or bad day on the mountain's better than a day not on the mountain.